Hello, welcome back to Mia Likes Movies. My name is Mia and I like movies. Today we are doing another tier list. The last tier list I did was my Leon Kennedy design tier list, which if you want to check that out, the thing should be popping up somewhere. But I'm back in front of the blue screen today because we're going to be talking about football. What are they doing? Hitting a home run and just kicking some balls around? No, I mean, I don't mind football. And I don't even mean that in like a cool girl, like Gone Girl type way. Like, I played fantasy football. I had, and I won the first time I played, and I got in third last year, I think. So whatever. I don't need to brag about that. So we're doing a tier list of NFL mascots by how hot I think they are, if I would smash. Basically, if you like this kind of content, like, subscribe. Let me pull up my listy list. The tiers we have at the top: the returning, the iconic, slam down big style.
You're ready to get slammed down big style.
Slam it down big style, slammed down big style. However verbiage you want to word it, that's what we're going with at the top. Thank you, Allie Beardsley. Hey Allie, if you're single, I don't know if you are, I don't think you are, but if you are, hit me up, please. Next one is cuddle, maybe kiss. So this is sexual, but maybe not sexual. We'll see, depending on the mascot. The one in the middle, I have high five, explicitly non-sexual. This is the non-sexual category. Okay. Next one after that is just a white man. In my research of the NFL mascots, a lot of them are just white men. You could have anything. Like, you could have anything. And a lot of teams really did take you could have anything too seriously. Some of them did not take it seriously enough, and we'll get to them. And then the last one is get away. Oh my God, because some of these are genuinely scary. Like, I'm not a type of person who's afraid of like animatronics. Well, maybe, but I'm not afraid of mascots. I love mascots. I think they're fun, but some of these are very scary. Do those make sense? I just want to make it clear, just for biases, I am an Eagles fan. What? And it's not just because I just moved to Schmildelphia, Pennsylvania, okay? My dad was born and raised in Philadelphia. I was born and raised outside of Philadelphia. I'm a Pennsylvania girly, Eastern PA specifically. I've never been west of State College, Pennsylvania. That's a lie. I've never been west of Altoona, Pennsylvania. You're just born into the Eagles fans. At least that's what it used to be until they won their first Super Bowl. Now suddenly everyone's an Eagles fan and we love Jason Kelsey. Blah, blah, blah. No. Back in the day, before the Super Bowl in 18? No one was an Eagles fan except people who were born and raised in Eastern Pennsylvania. But I just want to make it clear that that's where I stand. That's where I lie. Okay. If you have a problem with that, that's on you. I don't have a problem with that. I've never wavered. Okay. I don't care how hot some of the other team members are. All right. We're not getting into that. Let's just get started. Who I have up first is the Baltimore Ravens. Their mascot is named Poe. It's because he is a Raven, and Edgar Allan Poe wrote the iconic Raven. Or is it the Raven? I don't know if Edgar Allan Poe actually has any like ties to Baltimore, because I think there's a statue of him in Philly and there's a statue of him in Boston. I don't know if maybe he was born there. I don't know. I'm not going to Google it. That's a pro, is that he's named after Edgar Allan Poe. And I love ravens. I have a shrine to a raven goddess. Whatever. Don't judge me. Okay. That's a different video. But I really like ravens. Oh, I technically have a tattoo, a bird that could look like a raven. There's no way to get a good video of it. Anyways, cons, the eyes are goofy and scary at the same time. Like, they're just a black half oval on top of a white oval, and he's just like overall too cartoonish for my taste. Like, if I wanted, there are some sexy raven there's like Corviknight, right? Like that. How do I put this? Is a sexy raven. I think cuddle, maybe kiss in a somewhat sexual manner. That's what I'm gonna go with. Next one, we have Buffalo Bills Billy Buffalo. He's blue. He's 8 feet tall, according to his bio, which, like, I mean, I like short kings, but to some people, 8 feet tall, I mean, who doesn't like a tall man? And he has a dad bod, like a proper dad bod, so that's nice. But he does kind of look like a less hot version of Sully. And I don't really vibe with this blue. Like, he just kind of looks like a friend. Like, I would give him a high five or a hug. So I think that I'm just going to put him in high five, non-sexual, because I don't feel any sexual feelings towards him. Maybe if he was a different color blue, perhaps, but this blue just screams friend to me. Next one, Cincinnati Bengals Houday. I don't have any pros. Like, I did a whole list of like my pros and cons for each of these in case I forgot. I don't have any pros written down for this one. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just a neutral. Like, it's not a horrible design. It feels very childlike. Like I wrote here, looks like a toy tiger that an infant chewed on for too long. And I wrote that the whiskers are pathetic. Like they are very scraggly. Like it's not a bad design. I have 0 smash, but it's not like a pass either. I would hang out with him probably. Unfortunately, Huday is also going to go in the high 5 non-sexual. I will say, I think that's the worst name. I think it's stupid. And the origin is because of the chant that the Bengals have. That's just dumb. All right, next one we have Cleveland Browns. They actually have 2 mascots technically. They have Brownie the Elf and Chomps the Labrador. Brownie the Elf, who we'll talk about first. First of all, he's canonically a magical fae being, according to his bio, and I think he has really beautiful brown eyes. I love big, beautiful cow brown eyes. He kind of looks more like a Keebler elf and not like a fantasy high elf, like not like a Lord of the Rings elf, but he does have a really iconic bio, so he's got a personality, and honestly, I love him. I don't know if he slammed me down big style, but he's definitely, I would cuddle Brownie the Elf and maybe kiss. See how it goes. And then as far as Chomps the Labrador, he's got a Dorito body, a thick Dorito body, and he's got a great smile. Is it a little toothy? Sure, but so is mine, so can't hold that against him. I will say his helmet is too tight. I wrote here definitely has brain damage, and his eyes are kind of tweaking. It's not scary. I think again this is just high 5. I just like a lot of these mascots, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know, that's surprising for me, but whatever. Next one is the Denver Broncos. His name is Miles. This is another one where I have 0 pros written down. I said Con looks like an animated horse movie villain come to life. And also like he honestly kind of looks like a lizard. So I'm gonna put him in Getaway. Oh my god. It's not in a scary way, but he kind of gives me like frat boy vibes, but not like business frat. Does that make sense though? Like frat boy derogatory. Like I wouldn't trust him near my drink. Next one is the Houston Texans. His name is Toro because he's a bull. He genuinely looks like he's cute. I like his design. And he has nice calf muscles. No pun intended. But he does look too innocent to fuck. And so because of that, I will have to put him in high 5 non-sexual because I just can't look at him in a sexual way. Next one is the Jacksonville Jaguars, Jackson DeVille. He looks like a mop. I mean, I would definitely have like a smoke sesh with him. There's this one picture of him, I'll put it here, and it's the one that I'm using here that like killed me. He's versatile. He's a fashionista. He does kind of look like a piñata in a bad way, and he kind of does have a FNAF ass mouth, which is kind of scary. But honestly, I would cuddle, maybe kiss, toe in the line there, just for the boldness of this one picture alone. Like, how could you not? Honestly, it kind of reminds me of my uncle. So now I want to move it from cuddle, maybe kiss to high 5 non-sexual, and I'm gonna do that because I said it and I can't take it back. Anyway, Blue from the Indianapolis Colts is scary. Okay, he is getting in Get Away From Me, oh my god, in a scary way. This is deranged. This is a convict on the loose. This is someone who has never seen sleep. He is the sleep paralysis demon, but also is constantly seeing sleep paralysis demons at all times. His eyes have seen no darkness, for he has never closed his eyes. It seems like they wanted to do like the Philly Fanatic thing with like the tongue popping out, but instead of like that where it's like fun and that's the whole thing, Blue here has party horns in his nose and they change color, which is like cool, but I don't like it. I don't like it. In fact, it makes it all worse, and so he's getting in Get Away From Me. Next one is the Kansas City Chiefs. Casey Wolf. Now, Casey Wolf looks like a 5-year-old drew a wolf, and he kind of looks like a where my hug at type of guy. Pros, he kind of looks sweet at the same time. It's kind of like a paradox. He's gonna have to go in high 5 too. I just feel really neutral about a lot of these, honestly. Next one is the Las Vegas Raiders, the Raider Rusher. I hate this. I saw this and I was terrified. It literally took me, I was like, what is that? Now, there are 2 versions of him. There's the version that I'm showing here, and then there's the one where he actually has like a body. He doesn't deserve to have the other version associated with him because this is horrible enough. How did this get approved? Who thought, you know what? This is what kids want to see. Is that why mascots exist? To appeal to the kids? That's what they do a lot of that kind of stuff. If I was a child and I saw this would be my nightmare for years. I hate it. And obviously it's going and Get Away From Me. Oh my God. All right. Next one is the Miami Dolphins. His name is TD. Now I will say having a dolphin as a mascot and making a dolphin mascot suit is definitely difficult because how can you translate a dolphin into a mascot? They have fins, they're a fish. Really hard. So I want to give the design team kudos for the suit specifically because honestly I think it could have turned out a lot worse. It's really, really sleek, but it kind of looks like a bird at the same time. It doesn't have hands, and like for some reason when the birds have their wings and like not hands, it makes sense, but seeing it on the dolphin makes me uncomfortable. I want to cuddle him in a non-sexual way. Like, I know it says cuddle, maybe kiss. This isn't a maybe kiss. This is just a cuddle, okay? Be clear, I'm drawing the line here. Like a platonic cuddle. Next one is the New England Patriots, Pat Patriot. I mean, there's a cartoon version and then there's the mascot version. The cartoon version is definitely a smash. The suit version, which is what we're going with all of these, if that wasn't clear already, is not a smash. It's just a white man. And this one's definitely racist like that. I mean, like, if you're basing it off of like the American New England Patriots from like circa, what year was that? Like the freaking 1700s. They were definitely racist, but he's got a straw jawline. Doesn't make racism right. So he has to go in just a white man. He's got a big ass head. Next up is, and this is my favorite name for a mascot, I think, which is Steely McBeam of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, that name just fucks. This is America's man. This is a working man. He has some stubble. He's got the name Steely McBeam. I mean, just look at him. This man fucks. Is he only a white man? Sure. And in some pictures, does it kind of look like he has teeth? Kind of doesn't. Sure. But I mean, out of all of them, I mean, Steely McBeam looks like the majority of my Raya matches. Not my Hinge matches. But he looks like most of the people I match with on Raya. Am I allowed to say that I'm on that app on here? Whatever. He's going in slam down big style. Tennessee Titans, T-Rack. I've met T-Rack. T-Rack and I, we're close. He's great personality. I can say it. Met him. Are his eyes a little beady and a little blue, which is inaccurate to raccoons, which is what he is. T-Rack. Sure. However, you see him in person, I mean, he's just kind of hot. He's slam me down big style. I can't explain it. I can't. He's so important to me. All right, next on the list, we have Arizona Cardinals. Big red. That's sexy, right? He's got a sexy little smolder. He's got great proportions. His red is a little bright for my eyes. They hurt. Is red my favorite color? Yes. Not this red though. Like, I know Cardinals have tails, right? But the tail on this one just kind of throws it off for me. However, he is going to go and slam me down big style. And have we just had 3 slam down big styles in a row? Sure. Did I do that on purpose? No. Is that poor planning? Maybe. Next one, we have Freddie Falcon. This is fucking scary. He has to go and get away. Oh my God. His eyes. I don't like his eyes. He is described as a caricature of a falcon, quote, and that is what he looks like. Like, that is a caricature of a falcon. Like, if you said, Mia, think of a caricature of a falcon, that is what it would look like on paper. It is scary though to see it in real life. But his feathers do look nice and warm, which is perfect for a cuddle. However, if I was cuddling Freddie Falcon and he looked at me, I would scream. So therefore he has to go and get away. Oh my God. Next is the Carolina Panthers, Sir Purr, who I just think is just so stinking cute. And I love the name Sir Purr. Why are the whiskers on all the cat ones like just bad? We didn't have to put whiskers on them. Why are you skimping out on the whiskers? Like, they look bad. You're the NFL. You can do it. Anyway, he's gonna go and cuddle, but it's non-sexual. Like, I want to give him a little hug. A little hug. Next is Chicago Bears, and he's Staley the Bear. I'm really conflicted about this one. If you were making, I'm not gonna say a children's cartoon, but an adult cartoon where you like made all the gay archetypes for men into cartoons, this is what a gay bear would be in that cartoon. This is gonna be so bad. This is horrible to say, but he does look like a drunk dad coming home to hurt someone. And I don't like, there's something about the eyes with the brows that like are kind of hot. So I'm really conflicted about this one. And I think because of that, I will have to put him in cuddle, maybe kiss in a sexual way. There are too many of these for this little list that I made. All right, next we have is the Dallas Cowboys, and his name is Rowdy. Now, Rowdy is obviously going to go in just another white man, because what is he? Just another white man. His outfit is a sleigh. Like, he looks good and he has dimples, but he does look like a Keebler elf, but he's not explicitly an elf. Obviously, he's a human cowboy. This is what every single business major at Penn State looks like. And I can say that because I went to Penn State and I lived across fucking Schmiel Business School. So I can say it. Anyway, he's just another white man. And now putting him next to Pat Patriot on here, like, they're doing the same pose. They're all the same. Next up is the Detroit Lions. His name is Rory. He almost kind of reminds me of a surfer dude in a way, which is not a bad thing. I don't understand why he has like a straight bob. Like, he has a bob instead of like a mane. And depending on the wind, he has like emo bangs. Like, who's that basketball player that had the emo hair? That's what he looks like. Also, I was reading his bio, and his bio says he's a Virgo. Like, his birthday's September 22nd, I think, which is Virgo or Libra, but I'm pretty sure it's a Virgo. Like, why is he not a Leo? He's a lion. Make it make sense. Like, that actually makes me upset. Anyway, moving on. We're going to the Los Angeles Rams. His name is Rampage, and he's slammed down big style. I can't explain it. This is one where I genuinely can't explain why I think he's hot. I just think like his face shape is really nice and the horns like flatter it perfectly. He's got really great bone structure. Does he have lips? No. But in this case, it works. But he's slammed down big style. Minnesota Vikings. And this is Victor the Viking. He's a little scary. And he is just a white man. Pros. He has facial hair, which I love. Mustache specifically is what I love. And he's got those big, beautiful brown cow eyes. However, he does look like he's in constant pain, and his chin confuses me. But I don't think he's like scary. It's kind of just like in a dumb way, and so because of that, he's gonna go in just a white man. But for the first time, we have a blondie joining the just a white man committee. So New Orleans Saints have two as well. They have Gumbo and Sir Saint. I think it's just one. So Gumbo is a dog. He's actually very scary, and I don't like Gumbo at all. He's a beagle, but he looks like he's been through some shit. Like, that's a beagle that's been through animal testing, and that's not supposed to be funny. That's just like, he's just scary. Going and get away. Oh my god. Sir Saint, just a white man, and he kind of looks like a ball sack. They did that to themselves. I can't help them. He's got a ball sack chin. Kind of looks like Matthew Morrison, honestly. Next one, Philadelphia Eagles. Swoop, slam down big style. I mean, the Pennsylvania teams just come through for hot mascots, and I could never be more proud to live in and be from a state, because Swoop is hot. Everything about him just exudes sexuality. Are Eagles a little scary in real life? Sure. And are his little bird legs kind of a little off-putting? Sure. I mean, Swoop, the name, first of all, Swoop is just, that's hot. Second of all, look at him. Especially the old design of Swoop. In the last couple of years, they did a redesign to make him a little more like kid-friendly looking. Like, old Swoop got bitches. New Swoop has like a committed wife, or maybe a fiance rather, but he still flirts around. Like, that's how he talks. This is a bird. Anyway, slammed down big style. San Francisco 49ers, Sourdough Sam. I love sourdough, and sideburns are hot. He's just another, like, there are so many white men on this list. It's a little ridiculous. He wishes he was Steely McBeam. He could never be Steely McBeam, but never. He's incel Steely McBeam. Seattle Hawks, Blitz. Another bird. He knows he's hot. Like, he's hot, okay? And his legs and feet, in comparison to Swoop, are better for a bird mascot. I just really don't like this color combination. I don't like the Seattle Seahawks branding. That's just me. And I think, honestly, as far as like bird proportions, I think Swoop does it better, and so does Big Red. But I mean, I'm not against it, and so he will go in cuddle, maybe kiss, sexual. On the home stretch here, okay? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Captain Fear. I didn't know this existed, and I wish I was still living in that ignorance, because this, once again, look at me. If you work for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, how did this get approved? I would like to know. This looks awful. Does he have nice cheekbones? Sure. And he's got muscular arms. He just has so many teeth. This is a very scary man, and I wouldn't want to be around him. And so I'm gonna, this is the first time we're doing this, putting him in between just a white man and Get Away From Me, oh my god, because he does deserve to be in both. And so our last official mascot is, I think the newest mascot, is Major Tuddy from the Washington Commanders. This is their new one, and a lot of people, like, apparently there's like a controversy because he's a pig, and there was like the hogs line, defensive line, or whatever, which, like, I don't care, okay? The Washington Commanders are weird. I'll say it. I'll say what we're all thinking. What a team. Major Tuddy's hot. He's got a big smile, big, beautiful brown eyes. I'm melting. I do think in this case, he should have a tail. He doesn't have a little pigtail, and I think that could be fun. I think that's a good design choice, but he doesn't have one. And I don't like his hooves. I know he's a pig, but we have some other animals that instead of paws have hands. I think Major Tuddy could benefit from some hands instead of hooves. Like, why would you go with the hooves and not the tail? I think you should go with the tail and not the hooves. But what do I know? I'm just a girl on the internet ranking mascots about how much I would want to fuck them, and that's on me. So that's all the official mascots. I did want to throw in this last one because you have to see it to believe it. This is the Los Angeles Chargers unofficial mascot, Boltman. Did you know this existed? Well, he technically doesn't exist anymore. I think he got cut off in the early 2000s for good reason. He had a lot of different designs. I can find the picture that I found that had like the one design design on there where he has like abs. Marketing is hard. It can be hard to do it successfully. Bad marketing is sometimes just as good as good marketing. This is terrifying marketing, and I don't think they teach this in school. Why wouldn't you want to go with like, I don't know, like you could do like a cool car, like fast, like the Chargers, like the Dodge Charger, right? You could allude to that for like your mascot. You could do like Storm Cloud with thunder. That could be fun. Boltman? What the fuck? What white collar criminal was high on meth and came to work and drew this and said, guys, I got the greatest fucking idea for our mascot. Fucking Boltman. And all the other guys were like, fuck yeah, dude, that's fucking great. Make the fucking suit. And that's what they fucking did. I would rather have just a white man in this case. He looks like Johnny Bravo. And I was afraid of Johnny Bravo as a kid. Don't know why. Probably because he's a predator. This is a predator. Get him off the streets. And they did. And I'm glad. Keep him locked away. I had to put that on there because how? Why? Did you know that both the New York Jets and the New York Giants don't have mascots? I didn't know that. Had I ever seen them? No. Had I any reason to believe they did have them? No. And also the Green Bay Packers don't have them. I thought they did. I thought it was like a cheese because they all wear the cheese heads, but they don't have them. They don't have one either. And honestly, Aaron Rodgers doesn't deserve a mascot. So this is the final tier. Do you agree? More importantly, do you disagree? Because I feel like this is a pretty objective list. I feel like most people would agree with this. And if you don't, I genuinely want to hear what you would change because I'm going to judge you. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is not a judge-free zone. This is actually a pro-judgment zone. Comment below and I will judge you. And that's on you. That's not on me. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is really fun. I love shooting the shit with y'all. It's the highlight of my week every week. And I love you all so much for being here. If you're new to here, if you've been here, okay, I want to give you a little kiss on the forehead. Thank you. Like, subscribe. And who's your favorite and why is it Steely McBeam? More like sucky my dick. That was horrible. And I will apologize for that one. That one I will apologize. I got nothing else to say. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you next week for a Let's Play.